What happens when you take Final Fantasy and fanfic it with Disney characters? Well, you get some weird stuff. What happens when you bring these two companies together? Well, you get Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts was released on the PlayStation 2 back in 2002. It was a story about a boy who wants to leave his home world and travel to other worlds. One night, his world is attacked by creatures, and he ends up with a special weapon to defeat them called the Keyblade. I was 12 years old when this game released. It changed my life. I thought it was a dumb idea and didn't really want it. Then my brother ended up getting it for his birthday. I watched him play a little of it, and I was hooked. I played the heck out of Kingdom Hearts, did everything, including find a way to beat Sephiroth. Then, the game rewards you with a special ending, and it teases the next main entry, which leads up to Kingdom Hearts 2, which was also released on the PlayStation 2 in 2005. This game was better in every way. Combat was better, the worlds were more fleshed out, the writing was better, and I love this one even more than the original. Now, after 13 years of waiting, we finally got Kingdom Hearts 3. But is it everything we've been waiting for? Should the gates of Kingdom Hearts remain closed forever? Or should the door be open for more entries in the series? Let's find out in this week's episode of Kind of Late Reviews. So I'm going to try to be as spoiler-free as possible with this story. I've expressed my thoughts with my friends in great detail already, so it makes writing this a bit easier. Kingdom Hearts 3 picks up right where the last story, Dream Drop Distance, ended. Sora, the main character, conveniently has lost all of his power that he had gotten from all the other games. And basically, he's back at level 1 again. Now, he has to go on an adventure to regain his powers and become a Keyblade Master like his friend Riku and King Mickey. Now, if you've never played Kingdom Hearts before, you're probably already lost, and that's okay, because Square Enix put in a 5-episode recap series for those of you who wish to get going in the game. It's also on their YouTube channel if you want to watch it for free there. So go watch it if you've never played Kingdom Hearts before. I'll wait. So Sora, with Donald and Goofy, must go out to different Disney worlds and try and regain Sora's lost powers, so that he can fight the big bad guy Master Xehanort and his 12 followers. So they go jumping from world to world, and the plot unravels and gets more convoluted, and at times it feels rushed to get to the conclusion, since this is the end of the Xehanort saga, and had a lot of holes to fill. Overall, I was at times confused and rolling my eyes, but in the end of the day, I enjoyed the story for what it was. Some of the worlds were a bit weak as well, but most were done pretty well, and also a lot of fun to play through. Kingdom Hearts 3 looks fantastic. The art style is great. Sometimes it changes and goes with different styles of art depending on the world Sora and his friends are visiting. The look of each character has been adapted really well for HD and newer technology. I think this is the first time in a long time that Kingdom Hearts is on the main consoles again. It's nice to see the attention to detail being taken care of. The changes in costumes are nice at times. A few of them are lacking, like why is it that magic can make them turn into toys or monsters but not give Sora, Donald, and Goofy some warmer clothes for Frozen's world? Aside from that, during the combat, the game really shines. When it goes into its particle frenzies and shows off the use of the special attacks that are themed after Disney rides, this causes the game to really shine in the amount of particles on the screen and how well they work together to bring something visually pleasing. All the Disney characters and their worlds look great. You would be mistaken for watching the movie if it didn't have monsters and random characters thrown into the movie, that is. The odds what you would expect from Square Enix. The voices are crisp and easy to hear. Donald sounds like he'd be spitting in your ears as if he was talking to you. The sounds of the levels around you are all nice and subtle music to the sounds of combat. Keyblade attacks sound great, the sounds of the ocean while sailing in the high seas is perfect. Let It Go getting stuck in your head once again. The sound of the gummy ship and its shooting are done really well. Music for the game overall is just done wonderfully. The game controls really well. Sora does everything you need him to without much issue. Combat also flows much better than in any of the other titles. Sora also has the ability to run up certain walls, making getting around much easier for some levels. Most of the game is just move around with the joystick, mash attacks till you get a prompt for a special attack, and then use that to clear out everyone with ease. There's also the return of the RPG elements like leveling up and getting new abilities and Keyblades to use. Each Keyblade this time has a unique transformation that it can do and make Sora a total powerhouse. Also returning is the flow motion combat from Dream Drop Distance, allowing Sora to bounce around on walls and swing on poles to do damage to enemies. Top of all that, there's also an abundance of minigames to play, each with different rules and controls. There's mechs to control in the Toy Stories world, there's aquatic combat with pirate ships in the Pirates of the Caribbean world. The gummy ship for me was done pretty well. I still feel like it's a useless thing for the games, however, I do feel this one is better with its free roaming, flying around with less combat than previous titles. There's a lot to do in Kingdom Hearts 3, whether it's something you want to do or not. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not without its issues. I have a big issue with some of the Disney worlds, mainly the Frozen and Tangled worlds. Both are just carbon copies of their movies, adding nothing new, and Sora is just a bystander as the story plays out. Speaking of story, it feels very rushed, and things just don't really seem to make sense at times, especially the closer to the end you get. Story also doesn't seem to go anywhere for the first half of the game. It just adds more questions and then just kind of moves on. There's some animation issues that I noticed as well, like Hercules sometimes would do attacks that animates would have this big gaps in, almost as if he was like really far away for a low poly model, so that way you don't notice the detail because it's so far away you're not really paying attention to that. My biggest issue is how everyone's story comes to an end. I won't spoil it, it was not what I was hoping they would do with the story. I didn't need it to be complicated, but I just needed it to make me feel something. Yet, I was left feeling empty at the end, and the special cutscene leaves us with more things to look forward to, I guess. The endgame is really lacking, and there's no Final Fantasy characters in the game except for the Moogles. I'm mostly sad there's no secret Sephiroth fight like there is in the other Kingdom Hearts games like 1 and 2. But one of the most disappointing things to me in this entire game was the world of Winnie the Pooh. They ruined the Winnie the Pooh levels the worst. The way that all the other Winnie the Pooh's levels were done was it was kind of a relaxing, fun little story that you would unlock as you played more and more of the game. In this one, it's a 2-hour distraction where you play the same minigame 3 times just to get out of the world. Well, there you have it. That is my thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 3. There are a lot of issues, and I'm sure I left you with all these mixed feelings and messages on what I was saying. Yet, this is a complicated game to review. Part of me will always love it because it's a Kingdom Hearts game, and yet another part of me was disappointed in the end results of what took so long to come out. If you played all the other Kingdom Hearts, you probably have already played this game. If you're more on the fence, go ahead and just jump in for it, whatever. There's plenty of ways to play the other games at this point. They also have a video series to help those who have never played it, which is nice and will help those that don't want to play the other games get caught up. While I was exploring the worlds, I spent over 60 hours in total finishing the game. I unlocked the ultimate weapon, I played this on the PS4, and I died a total of 0 times on normal difficulty.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
Like always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you valuing my opinion of this game. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe for more. Hit that like button, it helps out the channel. Share this video with your friends, family, and even your pets. Let me know what you think about Kingdom Hearts 3 in the comments below. I'm already late for my next review. See you then.